yourself.
Hey everybody, it's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Konowitz, and with me as always is a failed dirigible to my jet airplane, Bradford, Oman.
Hey, that's me.
That does sound like a failed dirigible.
Yep,
yes.
It's not floating.
The biplane to my jet plane, Nate Loucks.
What's a failed Dorito?
Failed dirigible?
I don't know, like pickle Dorito.
That would be a failed.
Did they make a pickle Dorito?
I think they did make a dill pickle Dorito.
You would know.
Yeah.
But what's the worst Dorito you've ever had?
Oh, that's a good question.
And the stealth bomber to my jet airplane, Psy.
Ooh. Pretty stealthy.
It's a pretty stealthy name right there.
So Nate, you fuck all kinds of planes then?
We're back to that already?
It's a biplane.
And I'm sorry that you were here for this one, Si. It's the last episode of Go Flix Yourself. We will never, ever be heard from again because I'm going to murder myself.
That's just suicide.
So we've got a guest on this podcast.
Yes, we do have a guest. Sorry, we have a guest.
Brad, you brought this guest.
Brad, introduce the stranger you've brought into my home.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Brad. You brought this
Hey,
guest.
Brad, real quick. Hey, Brad, tell me your favorite friendship that you just met memory.
So his name is Cyrus Kincaid.
Hello.
Cyrus, what's your middle name?
Cyrus Manzo Kincaid.
It's the best name.
That is
ever.
a
That is
name.
either a
Yeah.
super villain name or a superhero. I can't tell yet.
We'll find out.
We'll see. We'll see.
Could be both.
Okay, yeah, anti-hero.
Yeah. So Cyrus has been a longtime listener of Slash Film Daily, which is how he discovered Go Flix Yourself, and he's been listening to Go Flix Yourself for a while. And I also got to actually meet him in person at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago in 2019. And we've been, we always engage and talk to each other on social media and stuff like that.
Pussyfooting around for a while.
And when he
Right?
found out I was leaving Indiana relatively soon here and moving to Texas, he wanted to come out and visit and check out everything, go to Ben's Arcade and be on the podcast and just hang out and see the majesty of LaPorte, Indiana.
And what were your takeaways of the majesty of LaPorte, Indiana?
Oh
Si?
man, it's been a great day. I've seen a lot.
So two ducks fucking.
I saw
Duckins?
I've seen so many lily pads.
I didn't know that our lakes having lily pads was a thing.
Yeah, this was when we were driving. He's like, are you guys growing crops on your lakes? And I was like, no, those are lily pads. He's like all over. I'm like, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
and
we can't get rid of them.
and then once he saw more, he was like, oh my god. He's like, I can't believe it.
I can't believe I didn't take pictures of them.
The crazy part is they're in my driveway. There's some in the bathroom here.
no frogs though.
Yeah, no, just the glass ass one on
Have
my
you guys
back.
ever seen a frog on a lily pad?
Yeah, many times.
Fuck off, Nate.
Well,
Are you serious?
I lived on the lake.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
And you really did?
Absolutely.
I've never seen the frog on a lily pad in real life.
I've also seen like multiple turtles on one log before.
See, that's like a cartoon.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it really is.
Did you see like did they have bandanas on over their eyes and were they eating pizza?
Nope.
Didn't
No,
see
there
that,
were
okay.
no Ninja Turtles, but they were turtles, multiple turtles sunbathing on a log. No, that's real stuff, guys. It's absolutely real.
All right, pretty cool, I guess. Well,
Here in LaPorte, Indiana,
you-
where you can also play video games.
Cy, what else did you see in the
So
port?
I took in a lot of Laporte today. The arcade, full tilt.
Yes, full tilt.
Holla.
What a great place.
Thanks, man.
And honest to God, my arm hurts.
He was whipping. So we have a Major League Baseball game, and he was destroying it, like playing
Destroying
it.
my
Was,
arm. The score is not so high.
I was over playing pinball, and I just hear tap, 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 and that was him just saying that.
the one game where you what was it called? Ball.
Let's bounce the ping pong.
No, the ball smasher.
Oh
whatever
yeah,
it was.
it's Ball Buster.
Ball
Yeah.
Buster. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like level 4.
Nice,
So no,
But
no
my
jokes
God,
for that
I
one.
wanted
no
to quit,
jokes for the
though.
ball buster.
but I wanted to quit.
I wanted to quit because that's what did me in.
Yeah.
Was the Ball Buster.
We're not going after low hanging fruit, Nate.
Yeah,
No.
this is a professional podcast. We don't make. I make dirigible jokes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I make
Did
biplane
you play
jokes.
the basketball game? Because this is usually
Yes.
where Brad and I get sore, is playing the basketball.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. Yeah. So maybe that was
the smaller of the two have. That's the one that has 4 rounds to it, and it's over.
That
and
one
over.
is
I did play the
exhausting.
small
Yeah,
one.
that one.
Yeah.
That one's like an.
But that's
endurance
not
trial.
my favorite one. I like the one.
The
Hoop
normal
fever,
Papa
hoop
shot.
fever,
Yep.
hoop fever, hoop fever, hoop fever. Anyway,
That was I'm very impressed. The progression of pinball games over the years is quite fascinating.
yeah, it's crazy. Especially if you don't ever play them, and you go into an arcade that has new ones now, compared to like especially 60s, 70s, and 80s. Holy shit, they're full on computer LCD screens, and there's a lot going on with them. John Wick is the latest one that they just announced. We bought one. The arcade will have that in a couple of weeks. So they did make one out of that intellectual property. People complained because the playfield doesn't have any guns on it. And so
that is kind of annoying.
but again, it's not an issue with the game developer. It's a rights issue. They bought the rights.
The guns
and so
itself.
The guns can't be incorporated due to the studio won't allow that property because it's
well,
aimed
it's a
at,
good thing the property's not famous for having any gun violence or
so
anything like
here's
that.
the thing: you can have the cut scenes that are on the modes that trigger. All of them have guns in them.
Yeah.
You just can't physically have the guns in the playfield. Isn't that weird?
And it's because of rights?
It's not the rights. It's the if the studio says or whoever the rights holder says you can have the rights to make a pinball game, but my restrictions are you cannot use guns on the playfield because it's aimed at kids.
That's so fucking stupid.
Because they just
Welcome to America.
They look at it like it's made for kids.
I'm gonna talk to Lionsgate and I'm gonna see if I can get them to fix
Because
it.
the Seth
You're
MacFarlane
friends with
collectibles
them,
and
right?
things
You're
like
friends
that,
with them.
those are not aimed at kids. So they have a full on guns and all that stuff. Because they're not like action figures.
I'm really
you play
annoyed
with.
by it, especially if the clips have guns in
Yeah,
them.
that's their workaround though.
Two things though. Two things before we forget. First thing, you're the first listener we've had since Mitch. So shout out to Mitch because we try to give Mitch a shout out most podcasts.
I was so jealous of Mitch, I had to come on. That's really why.
and again,
You guys
any
are
other-
fawning over that. God,
Oh,
I gotta get
Mitch
some of
is a
I
whole nother
gotta
level.
get some of that.
I gotta get in on that.
If you're,
Mitch
and if
action.
you're a listener
on.
listening, you want to
Come
be on the podcast, you contact Brad. Maybe he'll get you on as well. Secondly,
that. That doesn't make me feel important.
you know,
wow.
I mean,
Hey,
we're
real
now
quick-
we're now in the business now.
Real quick, do you want to just comment on maybe how he smells?
No,
too,
no,
or is it-
I'm sorry, I didn't notice that. But secondly,
he smells like rich mahogany.
because at the end we're gonna get to where can people
Who's
find you.
Rich Mahogany?
But I want people to tell. I want you to tell where people can find your podcast right now. What's it called?
Oh, I have a podcast called Sitting with Cy that I do with my buddy Billy Mount. He runs a podcast network called Loud Cat Podcast, and that's one of his podcasts. Is he and I basically doing weeks like we even did trailer reviews a couple of times ago. I'm like, you know what, this is just it's too close. But yeah, we talk about everything going on in life, and sometimes we get special guests. We had a country singer on last week, so I got to ask him tons of questions about
What
how
country singer?
His name's Wes Taylor. He's local to
Nice.
Columbus, Ohio, but he just came out with an album. So I want to know all the ins and outs of what does it mean to how do you produce an album? How do you get
How
it
do you
out?
build
to
a
the people?
career, right?
How-
Like-
yeah. It was very interesting. Yeah.
Maybe you can get Ben's favorite country singer on. What's his name? Boy Rowdy? What is it?
no, it's
No,
Hardy.
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 Dude,
Boy
this
Hardy.
is-
Boy Hardy.
I thought Toby
I
Keith
mean-
died.
I made him listen. I made them listen to Truck Bed just to.
It's
just
only
to listen to it.
Let's be honest. His first favorite is Lee Greenwood.
Come on, you guys are Greenwood haters. Why? I stand with Lee Greenwood.
Yeah, I stand with.
I'll bet.
Oh shit.
I stand with. That's
I
going to be our
stand with.
thing.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
stand with.
Shit. But no. So, you're from near Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm from Marietta, Ohio, which is southeast Ohio, but I live in north of Columbus, called Delaware, Ohio. Yep.
Hi.
Shout out to
I'm in
Delaware, Ohio.
Delaware.
I'm in
What is-
Delaware.
What is Delaware, Ohio famous for?
Probably the horse race, the Brown Jug. They do every year.
Brad,
It's a
tell us
big
about the
horse
Brown
race.
Jug.
Yeah, brown jug, Brad. In 30 seconds. if you-
The brown jug is famous because that's where they get the chocolate milk. And as you know, horses love chocolate milk, and so whoever wins the chocolate milk
Now,
race, the brown jug,
Do they get to drink it or do they douse it in it like the Indy
they
500?
douse it all over the horse, and the horse is just like shaking beautifully, like the mane splashing everywhere, and
You
like
guys ever had horse milk?
Can you please title the episode that? you guys ever had horse milk?
yep, that's the name of the episode for sure. There you go, we got it.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Well,
goodness.
that's it. It's been fun.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, normally this is the time of the show where I would ask Brad.
Hey, Brad.
What's your favorite bullshit memory that you're gonna make me come up with?
Oh, thanks, Elmo. Cyrus, let me ask you a question. What do you got for the podcast?
Okay, so from where I'm from, there's a company called Mr. B, and they produce potato chips.
Yeah.
So I brought 3 variety of potato chips today.
Yes.
Oh, I like where this is going.
I think one is regular, one is called 304, which I don't. That's the area
It's
code.
got to be the area code, right?
Yeah, there. Yeah, good job. And then I've got a mystery flavor. I'll have you try, and you
Yeah,
you guess.
we're gonna do the
So, Si,
mystery
do you
flavor.
love these chips? Are these great chips?
No.
Okay. But they're
Hey.
local.
Honestly,
Hey.
they're local. I wanted to bring something local. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you did. We'll judge because we've had a lot of chips here.
Like I'm not a huge chip fan.
There's
Brad's a connoisseur.
Right.
There's
True.
a chocolate chocolatier in that town, and they're world famous. But I brought these chips.
Of horse milk chocolate.
Horse milk chocolate.
All right, well let's see if we
All
can
right,
figure
let's
out.
grab
Yeah,
these,
let's
all
get
right.
these
Grab these
mystery
ba-
flavored chips
Oh
out.
boy.
I'm excited.
From an
So is
Ohio State
is this
bag.
right?
No, that's not.
Yes. This is the ASMR section.
There we go.
Don't,
Yep.
don't look in case of the review.
Yeah, what are you, Brad? Now don't look.
Seriously.
Don't look.
Brad
is the-
literally put it in front of our face. He's like, don't look, don't look.
He comes over to the stupid podcast and he puts the shit on the counter, label facing out, and I glance that
Yeah,
way.
don't look.
And he goes, "Don't look." Yeah, cool.
Does it say what the flavor is on the bag? Or
Yeah,
does
I
it
bet
just-
it.
Well,
they're-
I'm sure
they're
it does.
chip bag.
How would you know
What the fuck is wrong with
flavor
you?
is
Well,
if
no,
it's not on the bag?
No, because if it's a mystery flavor, then they don't put it on the bag. You have the idea is that you don't know.
No, there's 3 different.
Well, I have 2 of them.
It's mystery.
This
just
is the
you guys.
mystery.
It's
Oh, this is just the. Okay, mystery.
Oh, it's a
Gotcha.
mystery to us.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
I got it now. All right. And it's in just a regular Ziploc bag.
That's not true. It smells
Like
smells
Brad's
savory
doing like
and
a
cheesy.
wine tasting thing.
Brad just spit them out.
I've never even had one. Oops.
Oh, really? Okay, these chips are a little
me see if
thicker.
I-
They're a little thicker, like for a regular chip. They're not a ruffled, but they're a regular chip, listeners. Okay, all right.
If you need more, let me know.
No, I got a lot. Hey, Brad, are you getting any like barbecue flavor out of this, or no?
No, it's almost like a cheesy horseradish.
Is that the flavor you think? Cheesy horseradish?
I'm gonna go with cheesy horseradish.
Are these brown jug chips?
Made with Ohio's finest horse milk?
This is made up of all the losers of the brown jug.
I'm getting something cheesy,
There's cheese
right?
in there.
There's cheese,
cheese in
yeah.
there. Yeah, there's cheese.
This is
in
I'd say there's probably cheese in there.
cheesy barbecue.
chili cheese, maybe.
You're right though. These aren't the best chips I've had.
What are the best chips you've had, Nate?
Munchos.
It depends.
Munch, I mean, a good muncho at the right time.
Depends. What kind of food am I eating with it?
A hot dog.
I like a good ruffle, and there's nothing better than just a regular Ruffles. Like
Okay.
Lay's makes a good
What if you're
ruffle.
just sitting and having just chips?
You know
Oops,
what
all
I've
chips.
rediscovered lately that I really love?
What?
Just a regular Cheeto.
Okay.
I like a Cheeto.
I love a good
Like
crunchy
like a
Cheeto.
hang sesh with Nate. Oops, all chips.
No, I
And
do
you just
love.
come over and there's nothing
I've
to do but eat
rediscovered
chips.
them, and they're just wonderful. Cheetos are great. I mean, obviously they leave your fingers stained, but which isn't good for your colon, I'm sure. But like,
My colon loves Cheetos.
I think Cheetos by themselves though, that's a little much. I gotta have something with the Cheetos.
Who's my
Like what?
colon?
Like a hot dog.
Okay.
Okay, what? So
All right, what is the mystery
well,
flavor?
what's your final guesses?
This is cheddar barbecue. That's all I'm gonna say.
Your barbecue. Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
there's a spice in here. There's a spice.
It's a little bit of yeah, I can taste that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
there's
say
I don't know what the spice
gonna
is.
say, do
but
you
there's
not know
some kind
either?
of- there's some
Did
kind
you have
of,
someone else pack these?
It's
like,
in
hey,
a
This is the
Ziploc
first time I've
bag.
ever had it.
I'm gonna say chili cheese.
Okay.
I said cheesy barbecue.
Cheese barbecue.
Yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere in there.
Jesus.
It is
Pepperoni roll. Oh, interesting.
Oh, Mr.
Okay.
B, you don't know what you're doing.
I can. Yeah.
That's not what that tastes like.
No, no,
Silly
I can
bastard.
see
that. I can see
Now,
that.
yeah. Now that you say pepperoni, actually, I can. Yep. That's where the spice is.
That's the
Yeah.
spice. Yep.
and the
spice.
cheese is there. It's mozzarella
And I
cheese.
bet if you taste it now, you'd see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. That you know what? Not bad. Mr.
It
What's
wasn't great
Mr.
though.
B's?
Mr. Bean?
Mr. B.
Mr.
The-
B.
Mr. B.
Well, we'd like to
It's a B.
sincerely thank Mr. B
I didn't
for
think that the chip was as
sponsoring the
crunchy
show.
as it should be.
I mean, it was just crunchy as like a Lay's chip.
You know,
Lays are a little crunchier.
yeah, it
Just-
wasn't very
Because they're a little
crunchy.
thinner.
I'd be interested to try the regular to see how.
Yeah,
how
open
different it
those
would be.
regulars up.
Were you
No,
want-
no, 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 no. Good Lord.
We'll do it off podcast. We'll do a bonus Patreon episode.
Did you say Patreon?
How do you say it?
Patreon.
Everyone in the world says Patreon. That's how you say it.
Well, not in Europe.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to have some spaghetti? My mom makes a great spaghetti.
First of all, it's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Dipshit. Well,
man,
Cyrus-
I like a spaghetti and meatball.
Sai, thank you for bringing these delicious pepperoni roll chips.
Hey, no problem.
I wouldn't say delicious.
Well, you don't like anything good though.
I like a lot of good things.
Name one.
I like.
I rest my case.
Oh, you're right. I really blanked there.
Yep.
Hey, Brad. What's the last movie you think I watched?
Oh, I actually think I he's got cracking open one.
Yeah.
I go
He's
through
got
a
one
bunch of these.
Open up. Yeah, go.
The high life.
Do it.
That's a Coke by the Diet Coke. So it's not drinking beers.
Room
I think-
temperature.
I think I know.
Yeah, you know it.
I think I know what the last movie Sai saw was.
Why would
Okay,
I,
guess. What is it?
Why
What
do I
is
care
it?
about that?
Brad, what is it then? Tell me. What is
you
it?
said the last movie Sai saw.
I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm pretty sure it was a double feature of Furiosa and Garfield the movie.
Is that true?
It sure was.
All right. Let's talk about it. Let us in. What'd you think?
I watched Garfield so you guys wouldn't have to.
Was it bad?
Horrible.
Oh, was it?
It was so bad.
Sai, I have bad news. Even if you hadn't watched Garfield, I wouldn't have seen it.
Still not going out of my way.
We, my buddy Billy, who I'll tell you a little bit about Billy. He has a
He
mission.
loves Garfield.
he loves
This
Garfield.
dude is a connoisseur
Fucking
of
hates-
Garfield films.
He hates Mondays.
Fucking hates
Loves-
Monday. He mouths lasagna like you wouldn't fucking believe.
We looked at each other.
Loves kicking dogs off tables.
He had a mission this year to see 50 movies in the theater.
Wow, he's the only one going to the movie theater apparently.
No, that was the 44th movie he's
Oh,
seen
he's
this year.
getting close already.
Wow,
That's
good
pretty
for
40
him.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he will see anything.
Wait, has 44
But he will
has
see.
44 movies released? in the
Well,
theaters?
you have to take this into account. We, at our local theater, the Strand Theater in Delaware, they come out with movies every Tuesday. They're like, there's a theme, like theme months, and
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I love
like
that.
Yeah.
like this month is
Furiosa and Garfield.
it's only on Tuesday. It's not open. Like the theater's only open for the weekends, but on Tuesdays they come out. So like this month was employee picks, their favorite movies. The next 2 months are sport movies. I actually get to
I
introduce.
would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
You get
in
to
the local
introduce?
theater.
I get to introduce the Pride of the Yankees. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I've never seen it,
Wouldn't you guys love?
so I got some research to do.
But wouldn't you guys love that to have like previously?
Yeah, of course.
Like released films
Yeah,
come to local
duh.
theaters?
Yeah, and I would love to be able to introduce them too.
Well, nobody wants
Right?
that. Nobody wants that. But
Yeah, we don't want you to do that.
Wouldn't it be great to have a little theater and you get to pick everything about it?
Yeah.
We say it all the time. Oh man, if we could do this and show this. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's-
Nate and I are actually going to make sure we program the theater when Ben decides to open one.
Yeah.
He's going to let us do that.
Yeah,
I don't know when
definitely
this is happening, but
the
it's gonna
hardest
happen.
part is
Yeah.
coming up with what to play at your theater. It's definitely not building it.
Every time we tell Ben this, he gets mad because
It's
he's like,
so
"That's
fucking-
the best part."
That's the only reason that I would want to do this. And they're like, oh no. And Brad one time was like, I could do that for you. Like, kind of in earnest. Like, oh, yeah, but that's kind of stressful. Like, I could totally do that for you. That's literally
First
the
of all,
fun part.
I didn't want to do all of the programming. I said I wanted to
That's
do
a lot.
some
That's
of it.
a lot.
Yeah, by the way, I just wanted to do it when I was available and I wanted to.
Yeah, like maybe once a month, I want to have like a program that's like just
Good
Bradford
God.
owner.
You do the rest of the work. I'll do the fun work.
Selfish
Yeah.
could you be?
And I mean, here's the thing: you don't know much about movies
Oh, my
or
God.
businesses or talking. So
Hey, so
I
answer
just
some
want to say
questions.
this raisin was not mine.
So there have been other guests that have brought things,
last time we had a rabbit on.
and that's what it is.
That's
Poop.
not a raisin.
That's a little poop that he left.
So Garfield.
So back to
no,
Garfield.
this is how was Chris Pratt's voice? Was it? Did it take you out of it?
No, because I don't think his voice is that bad. It
Okay,
was
yeah.
everything else about it.
I've heard the voice acting in the movie in general is terrible.
pretty bad. Yeah.
But that a lot of people, if you remember,
normal.
for Super Mario,
Well-
people were like, "Oh, he's gonna be terrible," but he wasn't terrible in Super Mario. But Garfield, though, it felt like this should still be Bill Murray, right?
Or Lorenzo.
Lorenzo Music.
Yeah. Which, if you look at the
It's my favorite kind of music.
Lorenzo's, yeah, there's
Lorenzo music.
you can see in the background.
I prefer
when they,
Lorenzo's Oil.
when they cross the street. There's Lorenzo's music
Oh, that's pretty
store.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that's a good Easter
That was
egg.
the only good part.
The only good part.
And then Normal's in it for a split second because we kept saying, "Where's Normal? Where's Normal?" We're not going to sit through the post-credit scene just to get to Normal.
Oh
Normal
my
was
God,
it.
that's
Yeah.
funny.
But John Arbuckle's voice was horrible.
It's Nicholas Holt, isn't it?
Yeah, I
That's
couldn't believe
so
it.
weird.
It was.
I love.
very,
I
very-
loved
It was also Chris Pratt.
right.
Chris Pratt, Chris Pratt, and
Was
Chris
there
Pratt.
was there anything funny in it?
I can't recall
Nah,
anything.
see, it's
that-
not even.
Yeah,
tough.
I know it was very tough. I dozed a couple times. Just bad.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
We did like trying to make like a
Furiosa?
Barbenheimer thing. So like he made Gar Furiosa. We had Gar Furiosa shirts on.
That's amazing.
They went for it.
We're going to burn them as soon as we have the first fire.
No, no, it's a
Oh,
memory. It's a great memory.
Can I say this though? This
No.
film cost $60 million to make.
Yeah.
Right?
16?
60.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
And it's already made $100 million. So this film is profitable, right?
Yep.
And The Fall Guy, which I did see, we'll talk about that, is not profitable yet.
Yep.
What the travesty.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's the weird thing about film.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
We don't know what we're doing.
No, it's right. Garfield is not a good film.
Isn't it
probably.
more like
In a-
audiences?
But
we don't know what they
people
want.
went to go see it though,
Yeah.
right? So
People have kids.
All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. What about Furiosa?
the better film.
So I preface this with saying I don't really care for post-apocalyptic movies and war movies.
What do you think about
And like
space
the-
movies?
Space movies, all right. Yeah.
They terrify me.
Yeah. Gravity. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love them.
Nate just wants to talk about gravity again.
Go ahead.
But I liked it. It was too long. I mean, Mad Max was Fury Road was 2 hours. No reason this couldn't have been 2 hours.
I think it could have stand to be a little bit shorter, but I was also never bored though. But I also I'm a sucker for these kind of movies, so.
Yeah, I can see that. But like I said, going into it, I knew I was going in it more for the for the double feature,
Overall
for the
experience,
overall
yeah.
experience.
It's
I had good popcorn.
by the way, it's Furiosa.
Not
What-
Furiosa. Thanks, Hermione.
But this film made $65 million this week.
Did we figure out who won?
Yeah, no, I think it's
Garfield did, I think.
for
right?
sure because it was close enough that we might have to wait for the final
Nope,
numbers.
Box Office Mojo, you're right. It's about equal right
Yeah.
now. They've not.
There's a chance
We'll
that
see what
either-
happens today.
Yeah, either one could pull ahead by the
But
time.
they're roughly the same. But here's the problem: is Furiosa is a $170 million film.
Mhm.
It needs a lot to recoup that.
It does. It does. I hope it has long legs. I mean, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes didn't have like a huge box office debut, but it's been doing
Yeah.
pretty decently in the week since.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
hopefully, I also saw Furiosa, and I'm somebody who loves Mad Max Fury Road, and I wasn't sure if this one was going to work, and I will say I don't think it's quite on the level of Mad Max Fury Road, but it's also a different kind of movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same speed as Fury Road because Fury Road is basically just one long chase movie, and Furiosa is an epic.
It's a musical.
It's really an odyssey because like it begins with like young Furiosa and like follows her story and like the way it unfolds, and there's still incredible action and like the characters are fantastic, the soundtrack's amazing, visuals are just stunning. Chris Hemsworth is an incredible maniac. Anya Taylor-Joy is great as Furiosa. But it does lack the speed and like the smoother pacing of Fury Road. So it's a very minor shortcoming, but I still absolutely love this movie. Right now, it's definitely one of my favorites of the year. So
okay.
I thought that Hemsworth was trying to do Heath Ledger.
I said that on Slash from Daily, and like I do think that like his performance does feel like it's channeling like that Heath Ledger Joker kind of chaos. But he does bring his own kind of like flair to it too. Like it's.
Well, I love that he's not doing the. I've not seen the film yet, but it sounds like he's not doing his like comedic, funny, good-looking, strong guy. Right? He's doing something, which is what he did. Like even in Ghostbusters,
yeah.
right? Like he has this charm to him. He's trying to do something else.
No,
which I
yeah,
appreciate.
he is an Australian bastard, and he's crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate that he's trying something.
I want to see him in something though like normalish now. He needs to dial it back and
No,
You
I want to
know?
see him hit
Just
like
full throttle?
yeah,
Okay.
just full throttle,
or just completely.
Yeah.
I wanna see him-
more prosthetics, more insane performances.
I want to see him voice Garfield.
Has he ever done like a rom-com?
Not he's done a straight up comedy, but not a romantic comedy. I don't think. I think that one of the things he was famous for in Australia was their
That
series
soap opera?
Neighbours.
Yeah.
which is kind of like a romance, I think, isn't it? It's like a kind of like a drama romance kind of show,
Sure.
I think.
Yeah. Down under.
Down under.
Nate, wait, you're my neighbor.
But
My
yeah,
neighbor
you're
down
right.
under.
He's not really done like a rom-com or anything like that. Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
right. I reckon he hadn't.
So I watched 2 other movies.
Yeah, go on.
Now, what were they?
Like I said, on Tuesday nights they do like retro movies. Sometimes I watch The Monster Squad. Have you guys ever seen The Monster
I
Squad?
haven't actually.
I have,
no.
yes.
Oh, you have?
What do you think?
Oh no, I thought. Never mind. I was getting confused.
Wow. Sorry, I saw Monster.
No, I got confused with Little Monsters.
No,
I'm not joking.
But which Little Monsters?
Little Monsters was Fred Savage.
Okay.
Oh, that scared the crap out of me as a kid.
So what is Monster Squad?
So Monster Squad, it was a 1987 movie. Shane Black wrote it.
Oh, that's right. I had.
You know Shane Black because he I think he was in one of the movies that you like.
Oh my god.
The Nice
With,
Guys? Was that
I hate
was
you
that
so
what it
much.
was? Yeah.
Shane Black
Commando.
played Hawkins in Predator. We all know this. Why do you do this?
I know you like
Why are you just ruining like this?
By the way, never heard of
podcast
this film.
to a halt.
This film did not do well. $14 million budget, only made 3.8. What did you
Right.
think of the film?
I believe it's a cult favorite.
It's a cult
though.
classic. Yeah, there were more people seeing this movie than
Garfield.
absolute Garfield Furiosa.
Furiosa.
Everything combined. It was packed. It's such a fun, breezy movie. It's about like these monsters who come to a small town.
And it's like classic
Check
monsters,
it out.
right? Like a
But
Dracula
yeah,
not-
it's
vampire,
Dra-
werewolf.
Not really starring anybody though. Like
Not
anybody
a
famous.
soul.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
No,
not a soul.
So he wrote. Shane Black wrote this with Fred
Decker.
Decker, yeah.
Decker, and it's,
Fred Decker, I think, also wrote one of your favorite movies too, right?
Yes, he did. Do you know? Do you know?
Anyway,
A film called The Predator Friends.
oh my god.
Predator and Friends.
A film called
The Predator Friends.
a film called RoboCop 3 Friends.
Oh,
He wrote RoboCop 3. Did you like RoboCop 3?
I feel like I'm on trial. Did
Did you like RoboCop 3?
Mr. Konowitz, did you like RoboCop 3? Did you like Furiosa?
Do you know what he else also wrote?
Yes, I'm familiar with the man's work.
So had you seen?
No.
Had you seen?
Demolition Man. Did you like Demolition Man?
I did.
What about Lethal Weapon 4?
Oh
God
my
damn
god.
it. Had you seen Monster Squad before?
yes, I had.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been 30 years probably, or
Oh,
25
okay.
years, but yeah.
I've never seen
Does it hold up?
Absolutely. I was very happy it was. There's a couple cool scenes. Like, yeah. Plus, the Stan Winston did the special effects. Like, the Wolfman's cool. The Mummy's so cool. It's definitely check it out. And also, only an hour and 22 minutes.
Hey,
Kudos
sold.
to this film.
Easy,
Kudos
easy,
to this
beautiful.
film.
I think there's a documentary about like the movie's
It is,
legacy.
yeah.
Wolfman's Got Nards. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen it, but it's like on Tubi or
I
something.
haven't either. Yeah, I just know about it. That's what I
By the way, you can also watch this film for free on Pluto TV.
There you go.
So
I
if-
do love Pluto TV.
Yeah, no. So this is a film. If you're wanting to watch, I'm gonna watch this because
I watched it's great. Yeah. For everyone. Yeah.
Yep.
Last thing I watched, The Last Starfighter.
Okay.
Have you guys seen this movie?
I haven't seen that one actually either.
I have not actually.
It does not hold up.
I should have said yes. No, I've seen it. Oh wait, no. I was thinking about Stargate. I saw Stargate.
I think about
19
Emmanuel in space.
1984 film, huh?
1984. I held high regard, and then I watched it again the other night. My daughter and wife went to bed when I turned it on. That should have been the first thing. It did not hold up.
Another film that
Real
doesn't really
well.
star anybody.
Right, yeah.
No, back in the day, they
nobody-
didn't need to star people.
Yeah, they just needed.
You just needed to-
Starfighter monsters.
Right.
Yeah, but, like-
you gotta get just a premise
The
Yeah.
guy that carried this film was Lance Guest.
Lance Guest wrote one of your favorite movies, right? Ben?
along with Fred Decker.
You might remember Lance Guest from an off-Broadway musical $1 Million Quartet where he played the
Hawkins.
third lead Johnny Cash.
And that was like recently, kind of.
Yes.
In 2019.
Yeah. But this is about a kid who plays a video game so well that people from outer space come and get him, recruit him to be the last.
I don't know why
Starfighter,
they
and
haven't
then,
remade this movie. Like,
absolutely
make
right for
it
yeah.
like Gran Turismo, but like it fucking goes to space and like holy shit, yeah.
Fix the film, make it better. And
Gran Turismo,
Right, yeah.
Gran Turismo meets Ender's Game. There's your movie.
I'd say watch it because there are some scenes that are kind of Spielbergian when you look at it, just how it's set up, but not as good as I remember.
According to the Wikipedia, that they're actually working on a sequel concept right now.
The
for this
next
film.
Starfighter.
It says on March 25th, 2021, WITA posted a sequel concept reel on YouTube called The Last Starfighters with concept art by Matt Allisop and music by Chris Tilton and Craig Safin, and featuring an audio clip from the original movie by Robert Preston.
There you go.
So there's a big or there's a small, probably not a big, but a push to do a sequel to this film.
All right, let's
I've
do
never
it.
seen it,
Well, now you have to watch it.
but except Sai says it's not great.
I still maybe still watch it. I don't,
Yeah, there's plenty of bad movies you've watched, Nate. You go out of your way to watch them sometimes.
again, it's not very long either. So
With a breezy Fiddler on the Roof, 3 hours and 2 minutes.
Is it sad? Is this film The Last Starfighter sad?
Is it sad and about the
Is
plight
it
of the
sad?
Jewish people?
it's not.
Because it'll be right up fucking Nate's alley. Oh, if there was a starfighter and it was me and I was sad, let's go.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's okay.
It's better than most of the trailer songs he comes up with.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck you guys. All right, Nate, what's the last movie you saw, buddy? Thank you, Sai, by the way, for bringing
Thank you.
4 movies that you've seen. Top that, fucker. Sorry.
Wow.
Somebody's angry.
Yeah.
By the way, friends, we haven't done an episode in a while. Lots of tension, built-up tension coming out. I thought that would come from Brad, who's been more mad that we've not done a new episode.
Especially since last time we were supposed to, you guys were like, I haven't watched anything. Literally haven't watched anything.
we've been busy.
Yep.
Ben and I have
tired and
jobs.
busy.
Ben and I have jobs.
Employed.
Gainfully employed. Brad's not. He watches films for a living.
Yep. Just
So-
watches movies. Get paid to watch movies.
I mean, you're probably not far off, honestly, with the way the box office is going this summer.
With the amount of talk last time about, I think it was the last episode about Ben's nipples. I'm hoping
We do like to talk about Ben's nips.
I'm hoping that the audience is coming back. So
I mean, why wouldn't you want more talk about
But seriously,
Ben's icy
can we see-
pepperoni nipples?
Here's the thing, though. Is this the weird...
Oh, we could call your nipples pepperoni rolls.
This is the...
oh, Mr. B's! Mr. B's pepperoni rolls! Holy shit!
That's
Okay.
Ben.
All right.
Ben's nipples are now officially Mr. B's
Mr. B's
pepperoni,
pepperoni
rolls.
rolls.
I want to tell you guys something that I've noticed I've not said publicly yet.
I love horse milk.
Not tried it yet, but in Ohio I will.
You guys had horse milk.
But I've noticed with Ben, with his nipples,
Jesus.
they I don't see them often like protruding in person, but you take a picture and it's always in the picture.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're not paying close enough attention because you can always see those.
You notice them.
Oh,
you
yeah.
notice them.
it's like the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
You can see,
Why
Okay.
are you paying attention?
They are.
I just
you
often
can't,
don't
you
see
can't
'em.
you can't miss them. It's like walking up and they're just like popping. It's like ping, ping, ping. Seriously, it's like a fire bell,
Yeah, see, I thought they only appeared in pictures. Like when the camera's out, there they are.
like ghosts.
Yes.
a nipparition.
He's got little Orbeez around his nips.
Good Lord.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No,
That's on me.
No,
never,
sorry. Don't never apologize.
for bringing up Ben's nips on this
Said,
podcast.
don't never
Don't
apologize.
you never apologize.
All right, Nate. For
All right, I went to the theater.
Oh, no.
To see a film. I have not been to the theater in months, and it was good to be back.
Oh, so it's your fault.
No, it's not my fault. I'm actually part of the solution. I went to go see The Fall Guy.
Hell yeah.
I went to go see The Fall Guy in the theater, and I thought, you know what? I'm probably going to be the only one there because this film did not do well in the theater, but it is well reviewed. It's a good film, and so I went to go see with my girlfriend Evelini. We went to Valparaiso, Indiana, to see The Fall Guy, and shockingly, the theater was full.
What
It
day was it?
Sunday.
It's Monday morning.
Well,
No, it was Sunday.
Okay, well, that's surprising.
Yeah, it was, and they told me. I asked the person taking the tickets. I said, "Oh wow," because they have you pick your seat. I'm like, "Wow, there's a lot of people here," and she's like, "It's been packed all day." So that's good for the theater, right?
Cool.
Hopefully they had a
Just
good
gonna
box
gloss
office.
over that he's got a girlfriend. Is that we're not gonna? You guys gave me a bunch of shit when I said my girlfriend Ashley.
No,
you
no,
goes, oh yeah,
nobody's really
Everybody-
surprised that I have a girlfriend. Though.
Yeah, I don't know if like Nate's pulling it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah, like when you do it, we're kind of proud.
like it's like my answer, like it's an answer to prayer for us, right? Like good for good for you. The Lord has delivered.
With these nipples, it's hard, but you got to find somebody who loves you for more than your horrible pepperoni nipples.
Yeah.
So The Fall Guy is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's about 20 minutes too long, I thought.
yeah, I do think that it could use some trimming here and there.
But Ryan Gosling, that guy, he's just the most charming person. I think the most charming actor in Hollywood right now.
Sure,
I'm
would
not saying a lot. He is so much fun in this film.
How far behind is Glenn Powell?
I mean, he's got a little ways to go because he hasn't quite proven like that he can like lead a movie yet. I don't
No,
think.
and
He's
Glenn
got a
Powell,
lot of charisma.
He does. He really does.
Glenn Powell doesn't know how to do the affable, silly, funny guy like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, there is
does.
something that where Ryan Gosling feels a little more relatable than Glenn
For
Powell
sure.
so far. But I do think
Somehow-
Glenn Powell has potential.
No, I agree, and I love Glenn Powell. I do, but like Ryan Gosling just does this thing where he's a good-looking guy, but somehow you relate to him in a way, and he's not Ken in this, right? But there's these Ken-isms, right, in this film that he does, and they're just so funny. Emily Blunt's always charming. She's fantastic.
They're great together, too.
Yeah, they have great chemistry. Hannah Waddingham does fun. She does some fun things.
Winston Duke, I think, is
Winston Duke is just
secret
fantastic.
MVP of this
yeah,
movie.
he's so much fun. It's just a fun film. Like I really enjoyed this film.
You've seen The Fall Guy too, right, Si?
Yeah,
It's about 20 minutes too long, I thought, but I thought it was.
but I
a lot
don't
of
know
fun.
what people want. Like if that movie can't.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't-
But it was a
walked
fun
out.
movie.
I walked out halfway through.
He did because there was a tornado warning and they shut the movie down.
Oh yeah. So what is especially fun about this is it's directed by a stunt guy, right? So the stunts in this are fantastic,
And it's really a love letter to stunt guys, too.
And so it is a film to see in the cinema because there's big action in this film. It's funny.
I had heard that,
endearing.
that for whatever reason, audiences didn't think the trailer looked particularly engaging.
I thought the trailer was fantastic.
I did too. The trailer is actually what got me excited to see it.
Same here. Yeah. I on my podcast I watched this trailer.
Oh, which one?
Go Flix Yourself.
That sounds fun. What's that about?
We talk.
Don't worry about it. I don't care.
I watched The Fall Guy with Lee Majors.
The show.
Growing up, yeah, the show.
I think
So,
I do wonder. I don't think a lot of people even knew that this movie was
No.
based on a TV
No
show.
way.
Well, I think the people that were in the theater when I went, because they were all 80 years and older, did.
oh.
Um,
Did they cheer? Did they cheer when Lee Major showed up in the credits?
I sure as hell did. I'm like, where the hell is he?
but it was weird to look because we were later to the film. Like we got there during the credits, and so our seats were a little front, a little more in the front. So I looked behind us when our theater was over. I'm like, oh, there's only like 80-year-old people here, which is too bad because, like I said, it is not an old person film. It is a fun film to see.
And old people hate fun movies.
They do. They hate fun just in general. They
true.
hate fun.
Yeah, I think The Fall Guy is also great, and I hope that you people go out of your way to see it. In
You
theaters.
people?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean by you people?
By you people,
The
like
blacks.
You're gonna cut that. Fucking asshole.
what?
What did you want? You knew what you were doing.
Yeah, but you don't need to. Like, just like tee it up doesn't mean you have to
Here's the Google
swing.
Doc up.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. Brad's
I'm not cutting it.
racism.
Jesus.
But to be fair, I do want them to see it.
Just stop.
I want everyone to see it. I want the blacks, the Mexicans, the Jews especially.
They just stop counting their money for a minute and go to the theater and save America. Are you ready? Nate?
What was it? They said 3.5. If you went to the movie 3.5 times, or really 4 times, everyone who said they were going to go to the movies, we'd be in a lot better shape.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
All right, I saw another film. This is not in the theater, but it was released to Amazon Prime called The Idea of You. Have you seen this yet?
Yeah, I think I talked about that on the
I think you
this
did.
very podcast.
Did you like this? I can't remember.
I did, yeah.
On a podcast?
Yeah.
What podcast?
Which podcast?
So go fix yourself.
Yeah, well, that was a fun bit to rehash. Okay.
Is that Anne Hathaway?
You chose to do
I
this.
don't know what I'm doing. We know I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
Sorry.
I'm by far the worst part of this podcast, and it's time we just admit it.
It's
Here we are.
starring Anne Hathaway and Nicholas.
Anne Hathaway or Anna Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway.
Okay. Just checking.
Furiosa.
and Nicholas Furiosa. Galitzin. And
Gelatin.
it's a rom-com.
It's gelatin.
It's fun. Anne Hathaway. I don't know how old you are, Anne Hathaway, but
She's probably 41.
that is correct. I just looked her up. Correct. She's 41. Doing great for 41.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
100%.
Doing great.
Dude. You know, right where I expected her to be.
Oh, she's really
She's
just doing
really,
great.
really holding her own.
Yeah, I see her doing big things down
really
there.
happy
Yeah.
for her. Really happy
I'm
for
not
her.
even talking about any kind of looks here.
No,
I'm just saying,
no,
just good
no.
for her.
Yeah, just
Good for her.
healthy and fun and
Making-
just wonderful.
I like that for her.
Good choices overall. compounded by time.
Good skin. Good skin. I don't know
Good-
if you've seen her skin.
Like the skin of a horse milk.
You couldn't do
I
it.
couldn't do it. I couldn't get through it.
but I get why a 25-year-old would like Anne Hathaway, because I would like Anne Hathaway when I was 25.
I like her now.
I like her.
Well, you're not
46.
25.
Liked her 20 years ago.
Yeah. So, fun little rom-com. It's not perfect. Like
I think it's more rom than com, honestly.
it is. There's not a ton of com
Yeah.
in there, but it is.
But I'm fine.
It's categorized as rom-com.
Yeah.
But like,
I think I said this when we talked about it on the podcast. I was impressed by how authentic it felt and how the story kind of sucked me in, because I didn't think the trailer looked very good. But yeah.
no, I remember thinking the trailer was also. It wasn't as heavy as the trailer made it seem to be.
No.
Like, it was a little lighter.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the com comes in. It's not comedy, but it isn't as heavy as a romantic piece
Yeah,
would be,
I agree.
right? There's a little bit of levity to it. It's a little bit lighter than that.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
We can cut this if we need to for time, because it's kind of a tangent that means nothing. As you all know, I watch a lot of animated shows, and a lot of times, of course, there are celebrity voices that get thrown in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so at the end of the show, I always look for that name and be like, because man, that sounded really like Hugh Jackman. Was that really? And on Family
Hugh
Guy,
Jackman.
a lot of times, like it was
Yeah.
really Hugh Jackman, right? So on American Dad, they have this this multiverse plot where in all of the multiverses, the only consistent thing is Shaggy, the rapper.
Yeah.
And he in the show, somebody that kind of sounds like Shaggy has kind of like a soliloquy almost, like he just keeps going and going, and then at the end it's absolutely Shaggy. And it blew my fucking mind. And I was thinking, does that ever happen in real movies that are not, because obviously in makeup and things like that, you know, Matt Damon in Thor or whatever, but like, is there ever a time where you're like, was that really him? And then you see it in the credits, like, fuck, that really was so and so. Is there anything like that?
No, because like you can
speak out to you.
you can usually like
You can tell, right?
yeah, because that's the thing with animation is like if they're
Right.
doing the voice, you know, if it kind of sounds like him, then like that's all you have to go on.
What brought this up?
I was so bored listening to you about your rom-com shit.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I
Okay.
was fading fast.
Yeah, okay. The other film I saw was a film I've seen before. So moving on.
What was it?
In the Heights.
In the Heights.
In the Heights was one of the first movies, I think, after the pandemic. Well, really, kind of during it, that I saw in the theater because they had like a special screening for Mother's Day, I think.
Yeah, they started kind of bringing
Yeah.
movies back after that.
Yeah,
point.
and it didn't do terribly well.
Was
but
it
it's
a double feature of Bad Boys for Life?
this
and
film
In the
is
Heights, because that was the other movie I saw during the pandemic.
this film is fun. You should see this
Yeah.
film. It's
Phenomenal, yeah.
the choreography is fantastic.
I do think it's a tad too long as well, though.
Well, this is the problem with
What's
any
a movie that's not too long?
No, but
Monster
this is the
Squad.
problem. with any musical adapted to a film, or you do what Wicked is doing and turn it into two films.
Yeah, because
right?
if there's one thing I want, it's definitely two movies.
Yeah, but this is the problem: is Wicked is a 3-hour musical. How do you turn it into an hour and 45-minute film?
It was very weird though that they chose to call the first one Wick and the second one Ed.
Yeah.
Thought that's a misstep. Okay, they can all be winners, guys. These jokes, they're free.
We're
this
workshopping.
podcast has always been fucking free, and if you don't like it, don't turn it off. Please
long
don't turn it
as-
off.
The weird thing is Wick was actually originally supposed to be a John Wick origin story, and Ed was just a reboot of the Matt LeBlanc baseball movie where he plays baseball with a gorilla.
It's an orangutan.
All
but okay.
right. Well, but good for.
It's not an orangutan; it's actually a gorilla.
It's a chimpanzee.
It's not.
Ed is a chimpanzee.
You're thinking
No.
of Dunstan Checks In.
No, that's a chimpanzee. No, that's an orangutan. What are the monkeys? Hold on.
You changed so quickly. You're like no, that's an orangutan.
Everything I know
And
is
you know
wrong.
it's orangutan, right? Not with a G
Yeah.
on the end. I don't know. You've been saying tang for a while.
No, I said orangutan.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope Kevin Costner doesn't listen to this and get like scared.
He
about
does. He's
He will.
a big listener.
Honestly-
Ben is right. Ed, it is a chimp in Ed.
I know I'm right.
All you have to say is thank you.
Even when I'm right, I'm wrong.
Um,
Are you really looking up what the monkey is in Dunstan checks in?
that's right.
It's an orangutan.
Brad does not do wrong well.
Yeah, I think it is, but it's like it's not.
I think it is.
Good
He found it.
Lord.
He found it.
Oh,
He's
no,
like,
but
"Oh,
it's-
I think it could be both. I mean, really.
Well,
I mean,
but it's not like a typical.
That's actually no. You know what? Actually, it was Marissa Tomei.
That's mean.
that is mean.
Marissa Tomei is beautiful. That's a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but he's also attracted to orangutans.
Well, yeah. If it looks like Marissa Tomei.
That's a good point.
I met her last year.
Well, that was
that
a great
tops
segue.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it on purpose. Si and I had this conversation off air. Wink, wink. Was she very nice?
She was very nice.
Of course
Very,
Was
nice.
she
very
pretty?
soft spoken.
Very-
Very. Yeah.
Did she check into a hotel?
We get an answer, Brad, on that? Or are we just gonna?
It is an orangutan,
Yep. Okay. Well, just
not an orangutan like you thought.
And that's all I've seen. Brad, what about you, buddy? Have you seen any films?
Well, have I seen some films?
you don't remember, do you?
Let me check my list.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is gonna be. Hey, listeners, 30 minutes. Give us 30 minutes.
Buckle up. Get ready to hear 9 movies you'll never see. 4 that'll make you cry if you do.
And 5 that are from A24.
I saw A Distant Kiss in the Desert,
Now this is Polanski's latest, and
and let me tell
And
you,
you
it
loved
is
it.
raw.
and when I say raw, it is 7 hours long,
Yes.
black and black.
And just gets me going.
It's just black screen with noises.
So I saw If, John Krasinski's If,
I know you probably didn't.
or
like
Imagine.
It.
Well, you know that because we already had a conversation about it, and we haven't podcasted for 3 weeks. Smart ass. So yes, this is John Krasinski's If or Imaginary Friends. They didn't want to call it Imaginary Friends, I guess, because If's just better for SEO results. And it's not great. I was
only a 50%er on Rotten
yeah,
Tomatoes.
I was disappointed, and I really did want to like this movie. When we saw the trailer,
I don't think you did.
No, I disagree.
I don't think you did.
You're saying this based on the fact that I didn't think the trailer looked very good, and I didn't.
And you were negative
and I
about
was,
everything.
And I was fucking right. But no, even when I see a trailer where I don't think it looks particularly good,
And I quote Brad Oman: "If looks like a piece of shit, and I'm not giving it a chance."
Nope. When I
That's-
I quote
And I end quote. End quote.
and I quote, I'm gonna go to this film and hate it. That's what you said before you went to the film. And what happened? You went to the film. And you
I'm
hated
already writing my negative review after I see the film.
I
I,
don't
will
even
hit
have to see
send.
it. Yep.
Brad Oman.
all right. Well, you heard it
it.
here
Ethan
first.
Anderton.
The title of this: If this was a good movie.
I always want a movie to be good because A, I don't want to waste my time. B, I want to be entertained. And so I was hoping this one could pull it off. And like every time I felt like it was getting to a point where like, oh, okay, yeah, this has some charm too. I like it. It would just kind of like lose steam. It would like it doesn't neither. There are two movies working here. One of them is a tearjerker. One of them is a fun, fantastical adventure.
Whimsical. It needs to be whimsical.
And the two don't blend very well together. Krasinski has a really hard time balancing the tone of the seriousness with the fun.
And Krasinski's talented.
He is, and it's just didn't work for me. Like the funniest stuff is in the trailer. There's nothing surprising in the movie. Ryan Reynolds isn't given a lot to do. It feels like he's John Krasinski's really pushing like look how charming and like fun this movie is, and it's like but it's not really like like he it feels like he really wants it to be that. And it just doesn't ever hit.
Like he wanted to do something other than the horror.
And the story kind
like,
of lacks focus. Like it never really like digs into anything enough to make you care about.
Well, it's about imaginary friends.
no, but there's a fun plot there. I think
there is, and I think if he would have focused more on one side, he might have been able to pull something off. But like I feel like he's dealing with some stuff like with his kids growing up and wanting them to like appreciate life and not lose sight of like their childhood and that kind of thing.
Do you think maybe that's why you didn't like it as much, since you don't have it?
I actually think that one of the movie's biggest problems is that it kind of leans too much into this idea of like, wasn't life so much better when you were a kid? And like it tries to like make you feel like nostalgia, but like for things that like you're not really nostalgic about,
Brad's like, I got plenty of friends. I don't need this fucking imaginary bullshit.
Oh, cool! A big purple hairy thing, awesome.
Yeah, I got a big hairy Ben in my closet
yeah,
over here.
I got a nice flashlight
watching
in my
me
bed.
sleep.
Oh no.
I just take umbrage with the fact that you want to like every film.
No, because I don't think you do.
Okay, I got a new pull
We
quote
know
from
you
Brad.
too well.
This
We know you
summer
too well.
from 2024 from executive producer Harvey Weinstein. And Brad's like, oh, I hope this is a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't it be great if he had a comeback?
Oh my God.
Hey.
Well, I didn't believe in cancel culture until just now.
Hey, put Travis Kelce in a film. You think he's gonna like it?
He wants it to. You want it to be
You
good
want
with
to like
Travis.
that
you
film?
want to like that film?
I would love it to succeed.
Oh,
No,
you
that's-
couldn't even
you
say
are
that.
so
You
lying.
couldn't. I
You are
heard it in your
so
voice.
lying.
You fought vomit to say those words.
Travis Kelce
Oh boy.
is a piece of shit.
People that don't listen to our Saturday Night Live
10 to 1
podcast would not understand that. They just think that you really love Taylor Swift or something. But that's not why.
He does
Brad
like
does
Taylor
not
Swift.
like.
Don't get me wrong. I do like Taylor
No, I know,
Swift,
but
but I
it's-
fucking hate Travis Kelce.
Whereas Ben and I don't dislike.
Yeah,
Travis
not at
Kelce
all. He's
all.
charming.
Oh, I'm so charming. Look at me and my beard. Oh.
That's a pretty good Kelsey.
I got such a great podcast with my brother who's way more talented than me.
It's still pretty spot on. He does sound like that.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Fucking Travis
What else?
Kelce.
What other films?
What else you watch?
Did, did you notice in If how the one the older ladies the grandmas If look just like the one of those masks from the Strangers movies?
Oh, wow, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
So it's a horror film.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
What, Sai, you saw it. What did you think?
I did.
Same thing.
I really liked it.
Oh, good.
No.
There you
That's
go.
good.
No,
Good for you.
I got
No,
into it, and you know,
I want to hear
I
more.
really want to like this film. Like, and I actually do. Unlike Brad. Brad says he wants to like the film. He didn't. He didn't like the film. He didn't like the trailer.
I went with 12-year-old. My
Was it
12-year-old daughter's
whimsical enough? For
enough, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go see it then.
You were going to see it anyway.
No, actually, I didn't because I went to go see
I
the
said
Fall
you're
Guy.
going to see it anyway.
I'm gonna see it, but I might go see it in the theater now.
You would have seen it.
What else you watch?
What? Why are you so angry?
What else you watch?
We'll see what.
Because this is gonna be a 30-minute segment
Exactly.
of Brad's
Good Lord.
films
This is
that
my
he's
least
seen.
favorite part of my
He's
day.
so angry.
He's got anger issues. You know this.
Yeah, he's got problems.
I just am so impatient with this part.
I also saw The Strangers Chapter 1, funnily
Pick two
enough.
movies.
Oh.
It's just two out of the 9.
I saw The Strangers Chapter 1.
Oh, I didn't know that was out.
Yeah, it is out. Go to a theater.
See? You see what we have to deal with, audience?
I
Si, you're here, person. You see now what it is. It's
So-
hard.
It's really hard.
It's hard for
it's
us.
hard out here for a pimp.
Oh, good Lord.
This has been touted as a prequel to The Strangers, and it is not. It is the first chapter of a whole new trilogy. In case you didn't know that, they have shot all 3 of the movies. They're going to be coming out over the next couple years, and this is basically just a new story with the Strangers characters and like tormenting a new couple. The trailer has made it seem like see how the Strangers began. It's like,
But it's not the
no,
same.
not really. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're not giving you like an origin story, like saying this is where the Strangers came from. They're just there, and they're terrorizing a couple like they did in the first movie and the second
Is
movie.
it good, though?
It's fine.
it was not reviewed very well at all.
It suffers from the fact that it came after 2 movies, including the original Strangers, which already did what this movie tries to accomplish again, and it doesn't really do anything special with it. There are moments of suspense. There as there are with any thriller of its kind.
How many Plague Doctor costumes? None?
Yeah, none.
Okay. Do you know what a Plague Doctor looks like?
Nope.
It's the black, like, elongated crow mask.
Oh, none.
Okay.
Absolutely none. None. No, it's actually the same masks from the original.
I
which is-
assumed, but I just thought I'd ask.
Did you
Yeah.
like the first one?
I did. I like the original Strangers.
I
I,
did
I,
too.
I like Pray at Night too. Actually, I think Pray at Night's a fun sequel.
Oh, there's a sequel.
What's
yeah, you haven't seen the Strangers Pray at Night?
No.
better
you
than
should.
better than the Crazies?
I
I think that I like the Crazies better than the Strangers.
I don't like the Crazies than the Strangers, but I like the Crazies, and I don't think that this is as good as the Crazies because it's basically doing the exact same thing that the Strangers did, and so it's kind of just treading water,
Okay, fair
essentially. So yeah.
The thing about these films, though, a lot of these horror films they're so cheap to make, right? They're
Oh, for
$20
sure.
million budgets. So if they make $50 million,
Si, big horror guy?
it's not
No.
hard.
Nope.
I'm
What's
not- hey, Si, good for you.
what's the last
Good
one you
for you.
saw?
Last horror movie?
Yeah.
The Sixth
Gosh, I
Sense.
can't even remember.
Garfield, the
last one.
movie.
Garfield.
It's been that, but Furiosa. It's been that
Yeah.
far.
Furiosa.
Halloween 3.
Halloween Ends or Halloween 3?
Halloween 3.
Really?
Like 1990.
Season of the Witch?
90,
Season of the Witch.
94
Oh, wow.
Season of the Witch.
Okay.
I was very enamored by it.
I like the cut of your
It's
jib,
weird.
buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Ask Nate what's the last horror movie he saw. Gravity.
It's scary.
It's either that or Scream.
I'm
I
giving you
don't know.
Open Water next. That's what I'm saying.
We saw open water was for sale at the. If anyone wants to go out and get it.
Coachman
before that-
Antiques,
the
LaPorte,
Coachman-
Indiana.
the Coachman-
Yeah.
You can get
On DVD.
Open Water on DVD for the low price of 20% off, $5.99.
Nobody buys DVDs anymore.
Okay.
Shut up, Nate.
First of all,
Physical media is dead.
that's not right because it was at the lesser one across the street.
Yeah.
That's
It
where
wasn't even a Coachman.
No, not Coach.
Oh, the one that I don't think even has a name.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just called
It's called store.
Get the Junk.
It's called.
Get-
I don't know how you
get-
make a living.
Yeah, they
Running
have
that
they
store.
have way too many tonic bottles in that store.
That store is called Hello? There's no one in the store. That's what I'm saying.
But you know what? Two nice guys were in there just hanging out, and when we left, they said have an antique of a day.
That's not a thing.
But it was because he said it.
We both kind of looked at each other like, "Is that a
What does
good
that mean?
thing?" Or
Having it like, and then then you guys leave, and they look at each other like, I think it's catching on.
All right. Brad's done his 2 films. Ben, what did you see?
I saw half of Fall Guy.
You saw more than half.
Yeah, I saw about 66% of Fall Guy.
What did you think?
I didn't love it.
I thought it was
I think that I had bought way into the hype train because of the trailer, and I was so pumped to see it. And I think I was just
they
expecting
marketed
more.
the crap out of
I
this.
I really do think I was.
think
just
it's your fault.
I do. No, I'm not joking. I blame myself. I think that my expectations were extremely high for this, and so while it was fine, I just didn't. I didn't just love it. But again, I haven't seen the third act, so I can't even speak to that part. So I will
feel
watch
if
it
you
again on
didn't love
VOD.
it after
and
the second
yeah.
act. You're not going to like the third act either.
I mean, the third act has some fun thing. What's the last thing that happened that you saw?
The credits roll. No. I saw the dumpster in the street spinning.
Oh, so you got a pretty big chunk
Thing.
left. Yeah, honestly.
because literally, like when you thought it was almost over, it really
Yeah,
wasn't.
It really did, and you do kind of feel it.
And
but-
honestly, I don't remember how much of the film. I'm saying half, but it might have
no,
been
I think
40
you-
minutes.
I think you saw. I want to say a little over half.
So
yeah.
so here's
half.
my question about, and this is not a bit. Did you guys enjoy? Like I didn't see a lot of Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling interacting.
Okay, she does.
He
do a
leaves
lot in
and
this
goes-
film.
Actually, I was talking to one of my friends about this actually, and
Me.
No, and I
he said friends,
and that
Oh,
we
yeah. No, okay, not acquaintance.
and
Not
not
acquaintance.
imaginary
Not
friends either.
acquaintance.
not
Okay.
intimate lover. We think
I'm a
that the
part-time
movie
lover.
could have benefited by keeping Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling together.
Yes. So he goes off on his own looking
Because
for
they have great chemistry.
Yeah.
looking for Fuckleby.
Right.
And that part was honestly a little boring to me.
Yeah.
Like he's like sleuthing around the apartment and doing. I'm like, what are we
No,
watching
there's
here?
there's some great physical comedy that he does.
No,
though.
there's some
Like,
and there's some good stuff that comes from the action, but it does. But then like,
especially Winston Duke in the apartment together. Those
but then
two-
I love when they have like that phone call, and like they do the split screen
That's-
thing.
that's
and
a
That
then-
fun
was
scene.
very
Yeah.
very fun. Yeah. No, I agree.
But yeah,
There-
no-
I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
But I was just like, there's something missing about the chemistry because I went to go see these two interact and I wasn't. And again, maybe I'm only
that is
halfway through the film.
Okay, so I will say that in the third act, that's where their chemistry I think really does ignite.
So we're gonna do this from now on. I'm gonna watch half the movie, and we'll talk about why I don't like it,
and then we'll
and then I'll watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You guys are right. It really does pay off.
No, don't you guys think
The movie Memento makes a lot more sense now that I've seen the
The
third
last
act.
is where their chemistry really comes together.
I would agree with. At least it enhances
Yep.
it for sure.
Fair enough.
Can we spoil something for you, or are you totally?
Fine, so
It's not.
you drove all the way here. I guess.
It's just one of the scenes in the trailer of him like talking to her about, what are you doing after this, whatever. It's like literally was the end of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and like I knew watching it, I'm like that's gonna be like at the end of the movie, and that totally kind of ticked me off. So I'm like, why would they give away that? Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's not like they're giving away anything, but like you could tell, like I'm watching movies long enough to know.
Ryan
that's
Gosling
gonna be
doesn't
part
die
of
in
it.
this
Yeah.
film.
Not yet.
Thought he would.
Well, that wasn't the end.
Oh, gotcha.
So
No,
Um,
it's too bad though. I'm going to go back to this film. I wish it would have done better because this universe,
I just don't
film
trust Brad anymore after
would've
he
done so
loved Argyle. I hated that
liked
film.
Argyle.
I hated it.
And also, I didn't love.
He didn't like
You-
it. He
you
liked
said
it.
it's the
You're like
best-
me.
best
You liked it.
movie
It
of
was
the year.
But you had a good
Horrible.
time.
Terrible,
as I
right?
did.
yeah,
I hated it.
was
Here's the thing that you don't get. Dua Lipa is in Argyle.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and also fun.
do a better job of making a movie.
Dua Lipa.
Anyway,
What did you watch, you dumb fuck?
I watched Inspector Gadget. I'm not even.
Oh,
joking.
okay. Well, you know what? It's been a fun podcast.
Thanks,
Ben's
guys.
not even taking this seriously
Ashley's
anymore.
kids were over. Like Ashley went to the Indianapolis 500.
Ashley? Who's
My
Ashley?
girlfriend. Ashley.
Did you even watch your assignment
I-
from 3 weeks ago?
No, I haven't had
you,
time.
But you watched Inspector fucking
Because I'm
Gadget.
with the kids.
Wait,
The Matthew Broderick live-action adaptation.
You know why, Brad? Because a 7 and a 10-year-old don't want to watch The Iron Claw.
Hey, you know what? Then at least let them watch The Iron fucking Giant, you idiot. Don't let them watch Inspector Gadget.
They both got to pick a show, and that's what he picked.
Then you tell those fucking kids to shut up.
Ashley's gonna punch you in the
Oh,
face.
she's gonna be so mad. I'm so
destroy you.
afraid of
I
her.
can't wait.
You know what? No.
I
so
can't
afraid of her.
wait.
Play
I'm
the-
so
Lovely
scared.
woman.
Play the
I've
clip
had
for it.
Yeah, because I met her today. She's a lovely woman, and she will fucking hurt
Play
you.
the clip for it, and I guarantee she's going to be like, he's not wrong.
No.
Also, rest in peace, Dabney Coleman, who's in that film.
Which one's that?
You don't know who Dabney Coleman is?
Are you kidding me?
I just forgot. Like, I can't
He's
place
Chief Frank Quimby in that film. Chief
Oh
Quimby.
yeah, he the guy from 9 to 5.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
Sorry, I didn't know his
so
last
many
name.
other
You
films.
know who Dabney
Don't you feel like he's a
Coleman is?
big actor that
Yeah,
you would know?
he's like a famous like 80s sleazebag.
Yeah,
but I
and
don't.
also he's
I
been in
know
so
him,
many
but I don't know
things.
his name.
Why do you not know his name? He's very
He's
famous.
won a Gold Globe.
First of all,
He's been
his name
nominated
is
for
Dabney
Emmys.
Coleman.
Oh,
which
I'm
is
so, oh,
fucking hard
yeah,
to
you're right.
remember.
Yeah, it's such a simple name to forget.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
is.
what I'm saying. You would know it because his name's Dabney.
Yeah, it's not Josh Farts. Oh, you'd remember that.
To be fair, if a guy said it was Josh Farts and he spelled it Farrtts, I'm like, yeah,
Well, that's
that's
a
awesome.
weird way to spell it.
That's
Farts.
memorable.
You know who else is in that
Farts,
film? 10 to 1 reference Sherry O'Terry.
Yeah, I saw her running from Bad Gadget.
Badget.
So he's got some veneers, that bad Inspector Gadget.
He's got real chompers.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Like chiclet chompers.
So
Yeah, that movie's bad.
you love this film.
Oh boy, yeah. There's a lot going on there. You know what? You know what was very impressive about this film, honestly?
Nothing.
The amount of money that they wasted.
Oh, it's a big Disney
It's
movie.
insane.
It was in 1999. This film released a $90 million budget. $1999.
Wow. Holy
That's
shit.
$6 billion.
How much did it make?
It made money. 135.
See, there
Like,
you
I mean, they made a sequel starring French Stewart.
But it went straight to video.
Had to be straight to video.
But so, like, for example, in this film, at the end of it, you know, Inspector Gadget's just flying through the air or whatever, and he's got a woman in his arms, and they're going, and she goes, "Watch out for the face," and it's a big statue, and he hits it, and that would be enough where, like, he hits the statue and they fall into some water. But instead, this huge real set piece, he bumps into it, and the whole scene is just this 30-foot statue crumbling to the ground, and the head pops off and goes rolling, and that's it. There's no more action with it. But just to build that set piece and destroy that's
Was it a real?
$100,000 or
Was it
whatever.
an actual big statue or was it a miniature?
Ooh, that's really
Yeah, because they could have done that with a miniature.
No, and that's fair. If they did, they did a great job.
Yeah.
because it looked real to me.
Did you guys
Fooled
like?
me.
Did you guys like Inspector Gadget as a kid? I loved it.
I love the cartoon.
I love the cartoon,
loved
yeah.
the cartoon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched it.
I would love to see them reimagine this today. Like I'd love to. see
I don't
them
know if
do
I
something.
would, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I just love to see him do something where
I just don't know if you can translate what's fun about the cartoon
Yeah,
into
maybe.
live action and not have it feel silly.
with the right director, I think you could, but it needs to be something because my kids know nothing about Inspector Gadget, and I'd love for them.
All
to
the more
know.
reason to just let him be in the past.
No, but it's a character that I think needs to live again. It's great. I loved
Do
Inspector
you
Gadget.
do a Dr. Claw?
I'll get you, Gadget. I'll get you next time.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's good. Do you think that Inspector Gadget 2 was the end of French Stewart's movie career?
I'm not sure it ever started.
Such promise.
The best thing French ever Stewart did was let Chris Kattan do a great impression of him on Celebrity Jeopardy Saturday Night Live.
Do you think he's been in anything since?
I haven't seen him. I haven't
French
seen him.
Stewart has been in.
What is
He was
Fr-
in a
What
movie-
is French? Here, welcome to the corner of the podcast called "What is French
Okay.
Stewart
No, guys,
up to these
he's
days?"
active.
School Days. I think
He was
in a movie
in
called
4
School
episodes
Days.
of The Middle. He was in 2 episodes of
Yeah.
NCIS.
Yeah, but
He was
everyone's
a-
on NCIS. Like I get
I was on
next week.
NCIS. I did a 4-episode arc as a serial killer on
Yeah.
NCIS.
I know.
Touchy the serial killer.
French
He was
Stewart
called.
is not like he's
Mr.
not
B's
doing
pepperoni rolls.
anything. He's not doing anything.
When's the last time he acted?
The middle sounds like.
No, he was in Bob Trevino Likes It.
That's an Ace Hardware commercial. That's an Ace Hardware commercial where he's a riding lawnmower and he goes, "I'm Bob Trevino and I like it."
That's a softcore porn.
It's an independent comedy drama starring Barbie Ferreira and
Oh, I
John
know Barbie
Leguizamo
And
French
Jessica Stewart,
Those
French
are-
Stewart's mom.
Those are real people, though. Barbie Ferreira.
those are real people.
Directed by Tracy Lehman.
Okay.
She directed
Wayne's World.
No, stuff you haven't heard of.
Penelope
Ghosted,
Spears.
Mixed Signals, Goodnight, Burbank.
Love Goodnight Burbank.
No, you don't.
Timeless.
And then he was
Timeless.
in a film called Queen Bees, which is
Was
With
a
the
sequel
Z?
to the Beast, the Bee movie.
starring Ellen Bernstein, James Caan, and Margaret. So a young cast: Christopher Lloyd, Jane Curtin.
Still a young James Caan post mortem.
And then this is in 2021, and then in. Geez Louise, he is not in a lot. He was in
What Bob Terwilliger
a
does what?
show called Will Trent. Have you heard of this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's new, isn't it?
That's
yeah, it's
newer.
new. Yeah, he did 3 episodes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
French Stewart.
But yeah, no, he's not doing a lot. He had his height in the 90s.
Well, he was never very tall, but
He's living off that third rock from the
third
sun.
rock from the sun money. Yeah.
So when are you gonna watch the Iron Claw, Ben?
I guess I'll watch it this week. Honestly, we onboarded a new general manager at the arcade, and that has been taking up about the last 2 months of my life, and so I'm very, very happy, and I am excited to get back to having my weekends.
Oh, cool. We're done talking about business.
You know what? Can I talk to you over here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sai came on the show.
Hey
Like,
guys, what's going on?
oh, it's you. Wait up! I'm talking to you.
What?
Hey guys,
What?
what are you
Guys are
talking
over
about? What are
Hey,
you talking
we'll be
about?
with you in a minute.
Okay.
Sai came on the show, and you gave him Aurelio's pizza instead of Leo's for whatever reason.
Hold on 1 second. Sai, did you love the Aurelio's pizza that we got?
Yes, I did.
All
Yeah.
$32 for one large single topping pizza.
Having said that,
$32.
outrageously priced, but we're all pretty full.
And we
And
had
there-
delicious
and there's-
pizza.
And there's
And there's
more up
pizza.
there.
$32.
You know
for
why?
a
Because you pay for quality.
cheese and pepperoni pizza.
You pay for top quality pizza.
and you know me. I'm not one to argue price. I think that things should cost money because you need pay people a living wage.
Fun
It's
fact.
just, it's just because you're used to getting like 5 pizzas from Domino's.
They're a nickel a piece.
Fun fact. Aurelio's pizza made from horse milk.
That's why it's so expensive.
Okay,
and that's why it's so good.
So actual fact, mare milk, okay, is known
Mare
as
is a horse,
mares to feed the foals, is rich in protein,
Oh, I would guess that.
unsaturated fatty acids, and vitamin C.
If there's one thing we knew was in horse milk, it was protein.
Several European countries, including Germany, it is sold powdered. It is sometimes chosen over cow milk for its health benefits.
Nate, you're onto something here. Mare milk.
Right?
Yeah.
It can be used as cosmetics to make cosmetics, and can form cheese with camel rennet, but not bovine.
Oh,
I don't know,
we've gone
whatever.
too far, I think.
So that's yeah.
Yeah, we're a little down
should've
the
stopped
too,
before.
too far,
Yeah.
far down the horse hole.
But
By the
yeah.
way, my girlfriend Evelini told me
Oh
that.
boy.
Uh,
This is almost worse than my girlfriend Brittany right now because
But
it's
but
already. I'm already annoyed by
she
this.
told me.
But the difference is, I think, like, is Nate's going out of his way to say my girlfriend to make sure everyone knows he
I know,
has a
that I have
girlfriend.
and she's Brazilian. But but here's the thing: is she told me that they're now selling like human breast milk ice cream. Would you eat that?
No. And I love milk and I love breasts.
But you like ice cream?
Yeah, so it's a weird position for me to take, but hard pass.
Nature's own vanilla.
That is a weird 3 things completely
Man,
together.
I love ice cream. I love titties, and I love milk. And ain't no way I'm having that ice cream. I would much rather have mare's milk ice cream for sure.
Mare's Milk is the new French Stewart movie, actually.
That's so funny because I would not have that either. But
would not.
I know how much Brad loves boobs.
I honestly thought you were going to say milk because I know how much this idiot fucking truly loves milk.
That's true, too. Have you ever watched anything else, Ben?
Have I? Man, fuck you. No.
Whoa, we're going to get back on track, people. We promise.
No, actually, I watched The Bourne Ultimatum.
Oh, it's a good one.
I did. Yeah, I watched that, and then I also watched the first half of John Wick because Ashley's never seen it, and so we had about an hour together, and I threw it on. So we're gonna finish that one too.
I have a couple questions about Ryan Gosling. If you guys want to answer these,
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm
Are these like
This is like a
trivia,
game?
trivia questions, or like
trivia
or
questions.
things
I
you're
have some
curious
trivia
about?
questions.
All right, yeah, I got like a game.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
yeah, but they're not a ton. I've got like 7 or 8, but let's figure
So
it out.
did you just write a game right now
Yeah,
while you were listening to our dumb stories?
I wasn't listening.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
So let's do it. Let's do a buzzer. Okay, Ben, give me a buzzer.
Fleeble.
Brad,
Tong.
Sai. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. All right. These are questions about Ryan Gosling because
He doesn't have to do a song though.
I'm kind of a
It's not really a proper game either.
no. It's
I
just
don't
kind of
like-
just
I
some
don't-
questions.
I feel uncomfortable.
Your nipples
Get
hard
old.
again.
Can you do like just a quick song, just a real quick one?
no,
It's nice size here.
no, but you do the songs. Like
no,
that's
like,
the thing.
when you come up with a game, you
no,
do
but
the
our
song.
listeners don't want me to do songs. They want you to do
No,
songs.
I think that just he's here. It's
Brad,
a guest. He's a
you're
special
part
guest.
of the background of our podcast as well. You know, our listeners want Ben to do the songs, correct?
Yeah, and if you're pushing hard, then you're going to be the one to do it.
Yep.
All right. What's the first question?
No, just create a song about Ryan Gosling.
Oh, baby goose, you are my Gosling. Oh, baby goose, my one desire. Oh, baby goose, I would love to lay next to you in Antarctica or by the fire.
It's a weird erection you have right now.
Yeah,
but
my nipples, my pepperoni nipples have turned into hard
He
sausages.
did really get into like
You're
just
Mr. Beast.
a deep ballad there, though.
Yeah,
It's pretty
you're-
sexy.
You're welcome, all you listeners that are now wet while driving.
all right, if you know the answers to these
Because you
questions,
spilled your coffee.
As you wrecked your car.
if you know the answers to these questions, then you do your.
Fleeble.
Yep. All right, here we go. In which Disney Channel show did Ryan Gosling rise?
Pong.
Yep.
The Mickey Mouse Club.
Yep. And what years was he on?
Oh boy. 1986 to 1989.
No.
I don't know.
Fleeble.
Yep.
I'm going to go 1994 to 1997.
That's too late.
That was actually closer, 93 to 95.
See, told you.
You're such a dick.
Which movie did Ryan Gosling star in with his real-life girlfriend, Eva Mendes? Which film?
Fleeble? The Gray Man?
No.
Did he just do that a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Eva Mendes was in there with him.
No.
No, she hasn't acted in like they had kids.
Yeah,
and
she
gave
hasn't been
up
in
her-
movies in like
Oh,
5 years.
excuse me. Excuse me, I don't know when the stop date on Eva Mendes' career was.
I'm not gonna
Women can do
lie.
anything, even if they have kids, guys.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a big crush on Eva Mendes. She's a babe.
Do people want you to lie about that?
No,
Have you
I'm
been
not
asked
lying.
to lie
I've been
about
lying
that?
a lot. I've been lying a lot in this podcast. I'm not-
I was just trying to set the record straight.
I can't. I
don't know.
honestly, yeah, I don't remember what movie they were in together.
It was the second to last film she did. She met Ryan Gosling. Okay, I'll give you some other actors in this film. Bradley Cooper. Emery Cohen. Rose Byrne. Mahershala Ali. Mahershala. Ray Liotta. Ben Mendelsohn. And then Bruce Greenwood.
The fuck is this movie? That's a lot of people.
I'm surprised you don't know this film. And then I'll give you the rating, the Rotten Tomatoes, because that'll give you the
Perfect. That'll do
Yeah,
it.
52%.
This had a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
Yep, you know this film.
who directed this?
Derek Cianfrance.
Oh, it's
Too
the
Fast, Too Furious.
Tong,
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
The Place Beyond the Pines.
Yeah, did you see this?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Sounds like a ringing endorsement.
He started in with Eva Mendes, and then she had one more film, and she quit and raised their family.
And she quit.
And she quit.
What was Ryan Gosling's first film role?
What was my?
Go ahead. What do you got?
Was it Remember the Titans?
No, close. But that was a
Good
good
guess.
Good guess.
Good
That's
guess.
that's the guess I had.
It's a good guess.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I got no idea.
Ben, no, go ahead. Guess.
North.
It's not a bad guess.
He's not Elijah Wood.
No, he played Elijah with his friend,
Yeah,
South.
there's a lot of kids in North.
The film was The Believer.
Oh, it's a Jesus movie.
Is that right?
I don't know. No, it's a. I'm pretty sure it's a Nazi movie, actually.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Whoa!
Not like
The
in
Believer.
support of.
Oh,
Ryan
okay. I was
Gosling's-
gonna say.
Ryan Gosling's first film role was as a Jewish neo-Nazi in The Believer. This role marked his transition from child actor to adult roles.
It's a hell of a movie to
I
do
was
it
gonna
with.
say that's a pretty big launch pad.
All right. Which film was Ryan Gosling first nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor?
Fleeble?
Yeah. Wait, are you asking me,
Oh,
Fleeble? or are you telling me?
Fleeble.
Okay.
Drive.
No.
I don't think Drive got a single Oscar.
Listen, I don't know movies.
I don't know movies.
It's time
I'm
to tell
putting
you.
myself out there to fill time so that you guys can actually think about a real answer.
Yeah, that's why you did it. Not because you just got an itchy trigger finger.
Itchy trigger finger, which is his nickname.
Tong.
Yep.
La La Land.
No.
Shit.
Wait. Let me give you. Let me give you an extra hint for this one.
Yeah.
He played a teacher who befriends a student. As a teacher who befriended students.
Oh, I know what this is now.
Come on, Cy.
Gosh,
You're
I
a
know.
teacher who's
I know,
befriended
right?
plenty of students.
I don't know. That's bad.
Okay, Brad.
It's called Half Nelson.
Correct.
I didn't realize you got nominated for an Oscar for that.
Yeah. Did you like
Yeah.
that film or no?
I honestly don't remember a lot about it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, he plays a teacher who befriends a student.
Oh.
It's a 2006 film directed by Ryan Fleck, starring Ryan Gosling and Anthony Mackie.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Mackie plays a local drug dealer. And I don't remember this film, but I know I saw it. But it's 91% on.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since I saw it. So.
Anthony Mackie, I saw him at a con once. It was a long time ago. I said, "So what's the deal? Are you just going to be Captain America?" He's like, "That's the plan." That was like years before.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
By the
Very
way,
cool.
that sounds very much like an Anthony Mackie response. Like that's the plan. That's all he would say. He doesn't seem like a guy with a lot of responses. All right.
Holy
He
shit!
doesn't seem like a guy with a lot of responses.
Summed up a whole human being and his entire outlook on life
I've
and
got-
who he is as a person in
I've
one
got
sentence.
strong opinions on Anthony Mackie. All right.
Wow.
What Ryan Gosling
what did
film-
Anthony Mackie do to you?
Did he run over your dog?
Did you want to
We'll
be Captain
talk
America?
about it on another podcast. All right. What Ryan
Wait,
Gosling
which
film-
podcast were we going to talk about it on?
You can come on mine. We can,
What
Falcon in the Winter of My Discontent starring Nate Loucks.
More like fuck him and the Winter Soldier.
what movie had Ryan Gosling playing Michelle Williams' husband?
Tong.
Are you asking or telling me?
That's my buzzer.
I know, but it's,
He's wondering about the inflection.
Yeah.
Blue Valentine.
yeah. Did you guys see this film?
Yes, it
I
is
did not.
depressing as fuck.
Would I like this?
Yeah. It'll rip your fucking heart out.
I did not see this film. Have you seen this?
No, I have not.
Is it a good film?
Yeah, it's a very good. Both the performances are amazing in it.
Is it which is sadder, this or Manchester
I think
by the
it's
Sea?
I think it's also directed by Derek C. in France. They're sad for different
It
reasons.
is correct. Yeah,
What,
and it's
is
like
it-
a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes as well. It's
This
a highly,
is sadder or After Yang?
Ooh, also two different kinds of sad.
Is this a third kind of sad?
Sorry, what is the saddest film you've seen? Like, what are some really sad films that you maybe get emotional during? For me, every film is an emotional film for me.
Wow.
This is
Sad
just
for-
an opportunity for him to talk about how sad he gets.
So are we talking sad or like emotional or like
Or like just like it's just painful sad. Yeah.
painful? Oh,
Like just
boy, I don't know.
it wrecks your heart.
Well, like, I mean, Field of Dreams for me is my favorite.
Does
but-
that get you emotionally?
Like, oh yeah, it gets me emotionally. Yeah.
What
I'm
is
not
it-
saying
what
it's
is it about
sad,
that
but
film?
It's like just the
the nostalgia of the film. or-
nostalgia at the end. Yeah,
Mhm.
playing catch with your dad. Yeah.
Any other films that get you?
Oh man, I'm sure I'm gonna have to think about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah,
We'll talk off.
most things. I think once I had a child, I think everything became
Yeah.
more emotional.
Yep.
Everything is ratcheted up.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. Brad got a cat and he feels the same way. But
He's my child. What can I
All right.
say?
all right, here we go. What Ryan Gosling film had him as a playboy helping a divorced friend
Fleeble.
get back? Yep.
Hold on. Shit.
Tong.
Damn it. I know this one. I actually know this one. I can see the title. Hold on. Let's be let's
Not even close.
let's say it. So
Nope.
Nope. I don't know.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Shit.
Correct. Do you guys like that film?
Yes, love it.
I've only seen half of it.
Yeah, that makes
Tornado.
sense.
Tornado got me.
I
again.
love that film. It's so
It's awesome.
funny.
Yeah, it's
it's
great.
so good. It is. Steve Carell and him have such great chemistry.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
What are you photoshopped?
Mm-hmm.
Great line.
You know, it's a wonderful rom-com. If you've not seen this film, see the film. It's so good.
Yeah.
And it's often on, like...
Netflix and stuff.
Yeah, it's on services now.
Mhm.
So,
It's off and on Netflix.
all right. I think this is the final one. And which movie...
Often on Netflix.
Which Ryan Gosling film was set in the 1970s?
Tom.
Shit.
The Nice Guys.
One of my favorite Ryan Gosling films.
Yes.
You know who wrote that? Shane Black.
Full
Correct.
circle.
Who's that?
I feel like not enough people have seen The Nice Guys.
Oh,
and
it's-
it is.
Oh, if you have, that's the movie. If you haven't seen
Yep.
The Nice Guys, go out of your way and enjoy it. I showed my mom that movie, and she loved it.
It is the film when people
cracked her
say,
up.
"Oh, you like to watch films? What film should I watch?" It is almost always at the top of the list of the films I think people should watch because it's accessible. Like it is, anybody could watch this film and have fun.
Mhm.
It's also there's a little bit of artsiness to it. It's just a fun film. Like
There's
it's
there's
not
like
just,
there's like stakes, but it's not super dramatic stakes. It's
Yep.
definitely funny. You know.
this film is fantastic. It is in my probably top 25 films.
Oh,
It's-
wow.
Okay.
It is so much fun for me.
It really is.
I genuinely love this film.
Yeah, it's
It
great.
is,
Great movie.
Russell Crowe's also great in this. A chubby Russell Crowe is really fun in this.
Chubby Russell Crowe is my favorite Russell Crowe.
And also, the girl from Spider-Man's in this. She's really young in this, but Andre Rice, is that right?
Yeah, plays Ryan Gosling's daughter.
Really good. So Margaret Qualley is also in
Yes,
this.
she is. You're right.
So
Good eye.
fun film.
There you
So
go.
I'm going to give Brad this game. You did well. Actually, I'm going to give you it to you, side because you're going
It's a good 0. Thank you.
Good job.
Not to you, Ben. You're a piece of shit.
It's the reverse.
Fair enough.
Ben, would you like to do a trailer song?
No, I did the game song.
No, but
I've
you-
earned the right to sit this one out.
No,
I've earned the right.
The trailer, no, but
I've
listen,
earned the right, and I am
following
pushing
our
the
live
microphone. I
stream.
gotta finish my
I'm
drink. Have a-
following-
Don't push the mic away because you might want to join in on this one. I'll take yeah.
All right.
Do 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 do. Here come the trailers. Do 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 do. Woo woo. Do 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 do. We're watching trailers. Bum 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 bum. Here come the trailers. Ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum. Keep going.
I'll get you, Gadget, next time. Next time.
You know what's the Dr. Claw is Venom?
I am Claw. Eddie. Let's eat some people.
It's trailer time.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about 2 new trailers that just came out last week. We're fresh on the scene with these trailers. The first one we're going to talk about is the second trailer for a movie that we have talked about the teaser trailer for, and that is Beetlejuice. Twice the Beetlejuice, twice the fun. And what do you guys think about this trailer? Cy, we'll start with you.
So, I watched it a few times. I think I liked it better each time because at first I'm like, this movie does not look great.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the practical effects,
Mhm.
but I just don't know. Justin Theroux's character kind of
It's
worries
so
me
hard
a
to read
bit,
Psy.
like-
I've just realized this. I thought he was going to say, I watched this trailer a couple times, and every time I watched it, it just got better and better.
I think I'm on board now. I'm not putting a lot of money into this one that it's going to be great, but I'm excited for it.
I'm going to say this 100% with Cy. Because
Wait, now I can't tell. Are you excited about it? Or?
no, I'm not excited
Okay.
about this.
But he
I'm
sounded
hopeful.
kind of excited.
Yeah,
about it.
I'm coming around.
hopeful.
What is
Yeah.
going on right now?
I'm more hopeful than excited.
I think
Do
you're
you
worth
like
me.
it or not?
I'm hopeful for it, but I'm not excited about it because this doesn't look as enticing to me. There's nothing that this film seems to be doing other than revisiting a universe that was really well done in the first film that doesn't seem to be adding to it. So if you're revisiting the universe, that's fine. But what are you going to do? Is this going to be like the all-female version of Ghostbusters, right? Where you're revisiting the Ghostbusters universe, but you're not really adding to it. It'll be fine, but it won't be great.
I just have one question. Where is Jeffrey Jones?
Dead.
Oh.
The character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeffrey Jones is still alive.
How's
but
the actor?
The one thing I really...
No, wait, hold on. What?
I don't want to ruin it.
You can.
Oh.
What happened to him after Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
He
9 times.
They never said how many times, but he I did some stuff
with the kids 9 times.
Ooh.
Just
In the movie.
No. Listen, if you want to know where Jeffrey Jones is,
Yep, I do.
check the California Department of Justice National Sex Offender Database, and you'll find him.
Yikes!
Did you know that, Si?
Yeah.
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 So I think this is a very poorly cut trailer. First of all, for a theatrical trailer, it doesn't really give you a sense of the story. It kind of just says, "Hey, Beetlejuice is back."
Remember all the things?
Yeah, Kay, and then like it introduces new characters without really giving you any context. Like I love seeing Monica Bellucci looking like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas,
freaking
but
fantastic.
sexy Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I like seeing Willem Dafoe with like that weird face exposed makeup on.
I didn't know
Kudos
that.
to Monica Bellucci, almost 60 years old.
I did
still
not.
Does it.
I didn't know that I had a thing for women with zippers on their faces.
And they're stitches.
Yeah.
I like the stop motion style effects. I like the look of Tim Burton's universe coming back, but I haven't seen anything that like makes this movie feel like necessary or gets me interested.
That's the right word.
Yeah.
What is necessary about this film?
What's the young lady's name?
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega. So, do you think in this version, when Winona Ryder's character says, "Don't say his name," because this is 2024 and this is kind of how kids are. She's like, yeah, Beetlejuice. Like, I'm not gonna listen to my mom. I'm just gonna say it like that.
I just don't think
right?
she believes it at all, and so she does it just because, like, defy my mom and whatever. Yeah.
Kids today, man.
They don't understand the terror of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, they don't listen.
I guarantee you, a bunch of TikTokers would do it.
I will say, Michael Keaton looks great. He'll have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
he's gonna be the best part for sure.
But it just doesn't seem to be necessary to me yet. There's nothing about this trailer that made me think that this film's necessary.
yeah,
I didn't see Dick Cavett either.
I think
Dead.
that's
He's dead.
He's not dead. Is he?
Oh, I hate to be the one to break this.
Oh,
Is he
boy,
dead?
Si.
He's not dead.
Robert Goulet is definitely dead.
Robert Goulet.
But
Papa.
but yeah, I don't. I don't know. We'll see. Like I would love for this to turn out to be fun. But,
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen anything that convinces me.
I think
otherwise.
it's gonna be great.
Well, you won't go see it in theaters anyway.
Attaboy.
So.
But, yeah, I can't wait for Beetlejuice. There'll be a third
I
one.
do love Catherine O'Hara.
They'll just call that one
I
Friedel
love
juice.
Michael Keaton.
Oh.
So there's enough
No,
of
they
this
won't.
film that they
And
can
there'll be a missed
bring
opportunity.
together. But yeah, nothing.
Huh? Well, there you can't win them all. Yes. Speaking of sequels,
that we're not excited about.
Furiosa.
I will actually say I'm more excited about this than I am for Beetlejuice, honestly, because this trailer convinced me that
It looks like an action movie.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, which first of all, terrible fucking title. And Eddie Murphy is back as Axel Foley, and he's back in Beverly Hills, and he's getting into shenanigans.
This isn't his first rodeo drive.
Shut the fuck up!
What?
You tried to make that joke while we watched the
I
trailer. It was
did.
bad then. It's bad
It's
now.
a good joke.
It's not.
It's not bad.
Would you prefer like a Axel AF, like an Axel, like what could they have done
Beverly Hills
this
Cop,
time?
Axel AF.
Beverly Hills Cop. Here we come, fam.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, let's just give it a cool like title for the kids today. At Beverly Hills Cop, no cap.
Beverly Hills Cop, the Rizzler.
Yeah, there you go.
I do think there a couple of the scenes I feel like are going to be in the very end of the movie.
Oh, really?
From that, yeah.
Like what?
When they're in the snowplow in L.A. and like Judge Reinhold's obviously been rescued and because he's all beat up.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's the opening
The
scene.
thing that I think we all need
Maybe.
to be celebrating though in this film is that
Judge Reinhold.
The return
No.
of Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
The
No,
return
they're-
of Thomas Ian Nichols.
no,
Nicholas.
Thomas Ian Nicholas.
The
He
return,
looks just like Joe.
Oh, he does. Yeah, you're right. Actually, he does look like Thomas
the
Ian Nicholas.
return of Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah, this is a Bronson Pinchot movie.
This is a Bronson Pinchot film.
Achwell.
No, I was actually impressed by this trailer. I think it looks like a fun action comedy. As somebody who doesn't necessarily have like a strong affinity for the Beverly Hills Cop movies, like this, it just looks like fun to me.
We talked about
I
this
agree.
previously,
This does look
where
like fun.
you know I thought that Beverly Hills Cop the series was funnier than the Lethal Weapon series. I retract that.
Did you rewatch recently?
I saw. I retract it.
It's just you.
What?
need to
No,
start-
no, go on. Why?
You need to start listening to Brad and I.
I watched a few clips online. And
Of Beverly Hills Cop or Lethal Weapon?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay.
And I was just on YouTube and I was like, fuck it. And so I just looked up funniest scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many. There's really not many. There's really not many.
Yeah, no,
It's the first one. It's the fish out of water stuff,
and it's amusing because it's Eddie Murphy,
and he's very good at it.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
he's being a smart aleck and
It's-
entertaining, but yeah, it's not laugh out loud funny, and the chemistry between Mel Gibson and Danny Glover really brings like some genuine laughs.
Honest question: where's Joseph Gordon-Levitt been?
I mean,
was
kind of almost a.
he was in
He's like
Looper.
He's a
He was.
JV leading man,
Mhm.
right? Like he's almost a leading man, and he was really building a career to be a leading man. And I feel like he kind of diminished a little bit.
I think he took a step back for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of like
Me
family
Too.
stuff or if
It
he
was Me
felt
Too.
he didn't get Me Too'd.
You sure?
And I feel like he kind of like took a little bit of a break. But have you seen the Apple TV Plus movie Flora and Son?
No, I still haven't seen that, but I want to.
You should. You would love it a lot.
Okay.
It's very good.
He's in that.
I might assign it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very, very good.
We don't watch movies by assignment anymore.
He has you don't. He has a key role in that, and it's very good. It's from the director.
No,
of Sing
and he
Street.
also has. It seems like he's starting to rebuild some things. He's
Yeah.
in this. He's in a film called Greedy People, which is upcoming comedy mystery film starring him, Lily James, Himish Patel, Tim Blake Nelson, lots of people. And then he's also in another film called Killer Heat.
How do you feel about Beverly Hills Cop? Si, are you on board? Are you interested?
I'm on board a lot. I got COVID this year, and I sat in bed and watched like 25 movies or something in a few days.
Nice.
So I watched.
I'm just jealous of that.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
COVID is awesome.
I got to get
myself.
COVID again.
I don't care if you were almost dead, man. Just being able to watch 25 fucking films, like, get out of here.
It was amazing.
I mean, that's lucky too, because like when I had COVID, I couldn't even stay awake to watch movies.
Yeah, it was mild.
Good
so,
for you. Good.
So I
for
watched
you.
all three. I like three.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I know, right?
The third one is like almost universally hated.
I know. But I think maybe that's why I'm like, okay, such low expectations.
Is it
So,
because you're
I'm
such
ready.
a big Brett Ratner fan?
Absolutely.
Ben loves Brett Ratner.
Who's, I was gonna say, Nate, who's Burt Retner?
That's Rhett Butler's friend.
Hey, getting back to Bronson Pinchot, I
Said no one ever. Bronson
actually-
Pinchot's agent hasn't said that.
let me tell you, I met him last year.
Oh,
Or maybe it was the year before last, but yeah, he and Mark Lynn Baker, stars of
Perfect
I know-
Strangers.
Yeah. Bronson Pinchot, he was something else.
Was he unique?
Yeah, he's unique. Yeah, but he was like, he
That's
looked
okay.
fantastic. Like he was
See?
fit and everything. Yeah.
he didn't look
So-
fantastic in the trailer. He looked like
he does.
he looked like Bronson Pinchot ate Bronson Pinchot.
Really,
that's
that's it.
mean.
Yeah, he gained some weight.
I'm
He's
telling
older.
you, that's not. I'm telling you that he's
65.
one of the best 65-year-olds I've ever seen.
See,
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you.
What happened in this trailer?
I'll
then?
show you a picture later.
here's the thing: you think you're as fit as you were 20 years ago?
I'm better.
He's 65.
You're butter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Uh,
like, 65 looks great, right?
Yeah, for 65, he looks awesome.
Okay. Good God, you were just so fucking defensive about Bronson
Yeah,
Pinchot.
well,
Yeah, you know what? Fine, he looks fucking great.
Yeah, leave him
Yeah,
alone.
he looks great.
What did he do to you?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So leave him alone.
Good.
Now listen,
God.
I know it's a movie podcast, but Perfect Strangers was based in Chicago, so was that
Yeah.
like,
Cool.
Asshole.
was it highly revered like around here?
I love it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was more of a bosom I was more of a bosom buddies guy.
Who doesn't love
yeah, I bet you were.
bulky Portakamos?
yeah,
Balky? Oh.
cousin Larry. Yeah.
So you guys gonna see this? Or?
I mean, it's on Netflix, so
It
yeah.
will
I
not
wish-
be in the theater, right?
I wish it was in theater.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not giving it like some
No,
kind
I'll
of
de-
limited theatrical release.
I'll definitely see this, and I would
I
prefer
mean-
to see this in the theater.
Yeah, I would love to see it in theaters.
Kevin Bacon's obviously the bad guy,
Oh yeah, for sure.
right?
I mean, there's a full on shot of him. I think pointing a gun.
What can I do for you here in the 902? What brings you back to the 90210?
This is my.
It's my villain turn.
These are my codes.
These are my Mr. B's chips.
Well, guys, this was
We did
another great episode of Go Flix Yourself.
We're like
I love that you're the arbiter. This was another great episode. Like everybody else can
been
go
a
fuck
while.
themselves.
It's been a while, but Ben's gonorrhea is better now.
You're,
so
yep,
we
I
should
had to take some
well,
time off.
better or
manageable.
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 that's gonna be the title of Ben's memoir, Manageable Gonorrhea.
Manageable gonorrhea, the Ben Konowitz story. Cool. Cool.
Guys,
cool,
I want
no
to
doubt,
thank
no
you.
doubt, no doubt.
I want to thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Kind
You came
weaseled
all the
my
way from
on here.
Ohio.
Yeah, you're the best.
Yeah, he drove all the way in to see us, man, and we
Did.
really do appreciate you
As
being on the
good,
show.
if not better, than Mitch.
Wow, that means a lot. You know?
Yeah, I know. And I don't even know if Mitch listens to these podcasts anymore. Who knows?
No, Mitch was very excited. When I teased that a new episode was coming, even though it didn't come as soon as we thought it was because you guys were lazy.
I wasn't lazy.
lazy. I
We're
was just-
working. We have
working.
jobs.
He got a new house,
You're
new
right. I bought
girlfriend,
a new house
and a girlfriend.
and a girlfriend.
She's Brazilian, Brad.
She's Brazilian.
Do you know how long that takes?
You know how long it takes?
But we have been wanting to do an episode for a while, and I teased it, and Mitch was very excited.
Of course, Mitch. I love Mitch. We
And
miss
he
Mitch.
also knew everyone was going to watch their assignments, Ben.
Okay, Mitch. I'm sorry, Cy. I'm sorry.
Nobody
watch
believes
mine.
that anymore.
I will.
Nobody believes.
I will watch my assignments just for you, Cy.
Empty apologies.
God damn, you know.
That's going to be his second book.
Empty apologies. The Ben Konowitz memoir.
The Ben Konowitz Apology Tour is coming soon to a city near you.
Why? What did I do?
What didn't you do?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you got a lot of ladies to apologize to.
Cy, where can people find you online?
I am at Cy Kincaid on X. Or do we still say it?
No, we
Twitter?
say Twitter.
We say
We
Twitter.
say X.
No,
Brad
we-
says
Twitter, yeah.
It's
Twitter.
Twitter. Thank you,
I'm
Cy.
at my podcast, Sitting with Cy, part of the Loud Cat Podcast Network, where they've got other podcasts like
And that's
Screen
Cy with a
Time.
C.
Cy with a C, yeah. Cy. CYKINCAID.
Is that how Cyrus the Virus spelled his name?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes, I think so.
All right. You're better than Cyrus the Virus.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hey, Brett, are you online yet?
No.
Have you got? Did you get that new computer yet?
I wiped my online
You were
presence,
thinking
actually.
about the World Wide Web, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to get back into radio.
A Compy 386.
Yeah. I have a Commodore 64 now, actually.
Oh, hey, upgrades.
Yeah, we want to make sure we're getting the latest technology.
Nate, are you on MS DOS?
Yeah. Yep. If you program r/XX, I actually don't know any dogs.
Yeah, I was going to say this
not
is
good.
going nowhere. This
not
is a
good.
You can
great
find
way
me-
to end the show, guys.
You can
We
find me on
fucking crushed it.
ICQ.
Yep, you're away.
I was
You're
on
away
ICQ.
messenger. Will be a
But what was the ICQ
a
sound?
Panic at the Disco lyric or whatever.
But no,
I think Ben and I were friends on ICQ.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
At Ethan_Anderton on Twitter. You can also check me out on slashfilm.com, where I'm writing about movies and TV shows every now and then. And obviously be sure to check out our other podcast, Saturday Night Live, the 10 to 1 podcast, where we recap and review new episodes of Saturday Night Live. It's a
We
lot of
should
fun.
do an end of the year episode for that.
We,
Yep.
we will. That'll be
End of
coming up
season,
soon. Yeah,
I think that'll just be like episode 100 or 200 of this show. It won't really happen.
it's not true. We did end of season last
And
time.
Ben and I are on the internet.
Yeah,
Find
you
us.
can find us if you want to. This has been Cy. Seriously, thank you so much for being here.
You're the best.
The Mr. Beast chips are fantastically
Mr. Beast.
normal. And I really
Hey,
still,
there's two other bags we haven't
still
tried.
can't read you. Like, Cy's like, man, I had. Let me tell you guys, I was on this podcast and it was the worst time of my life. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Nah, cheating, eh?